Shouguang, how are you doing? Are you feeling better?
Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine now. My senses feel even sharper than before. So, can you finally tell me what you've been hiding from everyone?
Junior Wise, thank you for looking after my sister. I know it hasn't been easy.
It's no trouble at all. It was the right thing to do. Shouguang means a lot to me as my senior.
Brother, are you trying to change the subject?
I'll tell you what you want to know when the time comes, but not now. We have something more urgent to deal with at the moment. I found a way to break the Qingming Sword's bond with Shouguang. It's in Lemnian Hollow, the same place where we helped to regain our senses. That object seems to have some ties to the Creator's power. I've already mastered a special method and can use it to erase the bond. Let's head there now, Shouguang. Once we break the sword's hold, you won't have to live in its shadow any longer. You'll finally be free.
But then, what about the Qingming Sword after the pact is broken?
Yunkui Summit will find the next sword keeper. That's their concern, not ours.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Why? You know full well as long as that sword exists, you'll never have peace. At any moment, you could...
The Qingming Sword needs a sword keeper to keep the two forces inside it under control. Otherwise, it could cause a massive catastrophe. You know that already. If such a disaster were to occur, countless innocent people could lose their lives.
So what? Is my sister's life worth less than the lives of strangers?
I know you're only doing this for my sake, but this is my choice.
You don't get to choose!
Senior Ye, let's talk this through calmly. Please don't get angry.
I got carried away. I'm sorry. Forget it. I didn't want you to get involved in all this mess. But if that's what it takes to make you give up the Qingming Sword, then so be it. Shouguang, listen. We never had a choice from the very beginning. This whole thing was a setup.
What do you mean?
Whether it's Yixuan, Lu Hengzhou, or all of Yunkui Summit, they're all hiding a terrible secret. If you want to know the truth, come with me. I'll tear off their sanctimonious masks with my own hands, right in front of you.
Shiyuan, you actually have the nerve to return to Swabian Temple? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
It's Yunkui Summit who ought to feel ashamed.
Shiyuan, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. You searched all over New Eridu for innocent children and brought them to Yunkui Summit as disciples. But they were really just sacrifices for the Qingming Sword. Shouldn't Yunkui Summit be ashamed of itself?
What are you talking about?
You can drop the act, Yixuan Shifu. Xiaoguan and I were orphans with no parents. We were only lucky enough to be taken in by Yunkui Summit because of our physiques. Because we're of the rare ilk capable of bearing the Qingming Sword's power. Isn't that right? When did Yunkui Summit set its sights on us? After our parents' accident? Or even earlier? I wouldn't be surprised if you had something to do with our parents' death as well. 2 children without parents or a home. Who could be easier to control than that? Such kindness. A lifetime wouldn't be enough to repay it, don't you think, Lu Hengzhou?
Hold your tongue.
Mr. Lu, what is this about? You told me that Shouguang touching the Qingming Sword was just a coincidence.
A coincidence? What a convenient excuse. The truth is, Mr. Liu created countless opportunities, making each of us chosen children accidentally touch the Qingming sword. And Xiaoguang, she was simply the most unfortunate one.
Fool! To be chosen by the Qingming sword isn't a misfortune, it's the greatest honor. It's the power of a hero to protect all living beings.
So, Mr. Liu, everything he said is true? You've been lying to me all along?
It doesn't end there. Yixuan, did you really think that sword case you poured your heart into was actually useful? Don't be so naive. The Creator has awakened, and because of that, no power can suppress the Qingming sword's effects. Your sword case can't protect Xiaoguang at all! From the very moment she touched the Qingming sword, you all had already decided her fate for her.
Shiyuan, how do you know all this?
When I was under the Creator's control, I briefly connected with their mind. That's when I learned the truth about the Qingming sword. So I did some digging into the disciples of Yunkui's summit who took us in back then. Banyu Shifu was innocent. He truly believed that letting Yunkui Summit take us in was best for us. But some of the disciples in charge of selecting orphans weren't so honorable. I mean, Lu Hengzhou couldn't have done this all alone, right? And those disciples who secretly acted on your orders, they don't feel any guilt either, do they?
Because they know it's the right thing to do.
Right. The right thing to do. Even after all this, you're still trying to forge so-called heroes out of lies and sacrifice. People willing to die for your cause. How ridiculous. And you, High Preceptor Yixuan. I'd assumed you were in on it. But from the looks of it, you were completely unaware. Are you so busy as High Preceptor that you're too occupied to notice your disciples suffering? Or is it because you only ever think about your sister, and the lives of everyone else mean nothing to you?
Shiyuan.
Now you know the truth, Xiaoguang. It was all a lie from the start. We never had a choice. Give up the Qingming sword. Don't let it weigh you down any longer. You deserve a life of your own, one that's free and whole.
The Qingming sword was never a burden. It's the very thing that gives your life purpose. Without the Qingming sword, how could Ye Shunguang have gained such immense power at such a young age? You should see it as an honor, not a burden.
Whose honor? Yunkui Summit's or yours? It's easy for you to preach, because you're not the one who has to pay the price.
Do you think I wouldn't if I could? If I had the choice, I would have made the pact with the Qingming sword myself long ago, rather than standing by helplessly, like when the old capital fell, watching my mentors and fellow disciples die, one after another, unable to do a thing.
Your jealousy toward the Sword Keeper is your own obsession. Not everyone craves power the way you do. Some people don't want to be heroes. They just want a quiet, ordinary life. You and Yunkui Summit took that choice from us.
This isn't my obsession. It's for all of New Eridu. The Qingming sword needs a sword keeper. Yunkui Summit needs one, and so does this city. It's for everyone's sake. One life in exchange for thousands. There's no greater justification than that.
For everyone's sake. What makes their lives more valuable than Xiaoguang's? Just because she was born different? Just because the Qingming sword chose her, she deserves this? My sister shouldn't have to live in constant pain for the sake of everyone else!
At least my choice can save lives. And you, what have you done? You thought you could defeat the Creator on your own, but in the end, you failed and became a puppet.
If you really thought you were right, you wouldn't have needed lies and deception in the first place, would you? You could have gone about it honestly. Sought out someone who'd willingly lay down their life like Yunkui Summit always has. You could have found a willing sacrifice to achieve your grand cause.
You know the harm the Qingming sword could bring if left without a master, yet you won't risk your life to stop it. Doesn't that make you the real selfish one? Could Ye Shunguang really stand by and watch countless innocent lives be lost because of her?
Huh?
Shut up, Lu Hengzhou. This was never Xiaoguang's responsibility.
Her path was decided the moment the Qingming sword chose her. She was destined to become a hero.
Enough! Ye Shiyuan, this happened because I failed to watch over everyone. Yunkui Summit owes you an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. Just let Xiaoguang go. She shouldn't have to live her life bound to the Qingming sword.
Sorry, everyone, but maybe we should hear what Xiaoguang has to say first. It's her life. We don't have the right to decide for her.
Thanks for speaking up for me, Junior. Mr. Liu, I just have one question. Was what happened to my parents back then really connected to Yunkui Summit?
No. I did keep the Qingming sword's cost a secret, but I'd never go as far as to do something like that. I didn't learn about your special constitutions until after your parents were gone.
I get it now. Everyone, I'm sorry. I'll discuss what to do next with my brother.
Shouguang, are you alright? I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
I'm fine, Sheffield. I understand both my brother's fears and Mr. Liu's reasoning. I've already made my decision.